I used to think confidence was something you earned, something you built, something you faked, until one day it sticks. And that was my story. And then I had my son, a non-verbal autistic son. And somehow he taught me confidence. So growing up, I wasn't confident, not naturally at least. I overthought everything, what people would think, how I came across, whether I said the right thing or not. And as I got older, I learned to perform confidence. I learned how to stand a certain way, speak a certain way, act a certain way, how to carry myself in a room. And slowly through work, responsibilities, failures, that confidence became real. But it was hard won, built on effort, built on fear that had to constantly push through. And I thought that's how confidence worked. Until I watched my son. So my son, he's 6. He's non-verbal, he's autistic. And somehow his confidence is on another level. He'll walk up to someone he likes, anyone, could be someone he's just met, but somehow he just likes them, and he'll lean on them. He'll go give them a hug. He'll sit next to them. No hesitation whatsoever. If he feels distressed, he'll take my daughter's Arabic teacher by the hand and insist she carries him. Not ask, not explain, just he knows what he needs and he knows what he wants. And if he wants a drink, he'll go and guide someone, anyone, to give it to him. Doesn't matter who that is. If he wants comfort, he will claim it. And when I watch him, I realize something. He isn't trying to impress anyone. He isn't asking for permission to exist. He just is. And at first I thought he's just fearless. That must be it. This boy is fearless. But that's not quite right. He does have a perception of fear. He does understand discomfort. What he doesn't carry is social fear. His brain isn't constantly asking, what will people think of me? Am I allowed to do this? Will I get rejected? And those questions, they live loud in my head. They were taught to me. And watching my son, I realized his brain, his head, hasn't been shaped in that way. He hasn't been conditioned to think that way. Not yet. And maybe that's where his confidence comes from. From what we understand about autistic neurology, many autistic individuals experience social processing differently. Social hierarchy, reputation, anxiety, the constant self-monitoring neurotypical people do. And for some autistic people, these signals are quieter or prioritized differently. And that doesn't mean lack of awareness, naivety, or recklessness. It means the brain weighs social threats differently. And when social fear doesn't dominate your nervous system, you move through the world freely. And that's not a defect, that's a difference. And in my son's case, that shows up as confidence. And here's the part that changed me. I spent years trying to be confident, trying to build confidence. And my son, he was born without the weight of having to unlearn what I've learned. And that's when I realized confidence isn't something you need to build. Sometimes it's something you need to lose. Watching my son has forced me to ask, what fears am I actually carrying that don't protect me? What rules did I absorb that don't help me or serve me anymore? And what would it look like to meet the world with less apology? In my faith, we talk about fitra, so the natural state. And sometimes I look at my son and I think, there's something untouched here. Not perfect, not superior, just unburdened. And then I wonder, maybe part of my job as a father isn't just to teach him how to live in this world, how to survive in this world, but to let him teach me what maybe I forgot along the way. My son never tells me about confidence with words. He shows me every day. He reminds me that fear is often learned, that permission doesn't always need to be asked, and that existing fully isn't something to be ashamed of. I'm still his protector, but I'm also his student. And that's a lesson I'll carry for the rest of my life. Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed this video, do leave me your comments in the comment section below. Till next time, take care.